Let me teach you a secret the powerful have always known but never shared. Emotion is the leash tied around your neck. The more you care, the tighter it gets. The more you feel, the more you bleed. The world does not belong to those who love deeply. It belongs to those who can walk away without looking back. Caring is a currency. The one who spends less controls the market. The one who feels less owns the room. You think love wins wars. No, detachment does. You think empathy earns respect. No, fear does. You want control. Kill the need to be understood. Burn the desire to be liked. Bury the compulsion to respond. Because the less you care, the more they do. The world belongs not to the loud, not to the kind, not to the ones who love the hardest. It belongs to the one who feels the least and observes the most. The one who waits in silence while others speak from desperation. The one who knows care is weakness because care is control handed over. People are slaves to their emotions. Their need to be liked, to be validated, to be accepted. These are chains they polish and wear with pride. But the moment you detach, truly detach, not pretend, not perform but cease to give a damn, you instantly rise above them. You become untouchable, ungovernable, unreadable. Control starts with mystery, and mystery is born from emotional distance. When you care less than others, you create discomfort. They scramble to understand you. They invest in you. They fear losing you. You reverse the power dynamic. You no longer chase, you draw. You no longer speak, you are listened to. You no longer react, you command. Let me give you a truth your modern world dares not whisper. If you want to rule, never let your heart beat faster than your strategy. The man who cares more is at the mercy of the one who cares less. Why? Because emotion is leverage. It can be pulled, pushed, twisted. The one who needs nothing cannot be seduced, cannot be guilted, cannot be played. That is what I call power. So what must you do? Withdraw, but not entirely. Remain close enough to tempt, far enough to torment. Give just enough warmth to spark interest. Then freeze, make your presence rare. Make your silence loud. Let others project their hopes onto you. Then watch them unravel in the pursuit of a fantasy you never promised. They'll call you cruel, let them. They'll call you cold, smile. They'll say you lack empathy. Good, the lion does not pity the lamb. The storm does not apologize for drowning the weak. And power, real power, is never earned by being loved. It is taken by being feared, desired, and never fully known. When you care too much, your enemies can smell it. They'll know where to strike. They'll know how to guilt you, bait you, make you chase closure, make you over-explain. But when you care less, they panic, they beg, they spiral. They reveal their hands while you keep yours close to your chest. You must understand this is not a game of morality. It is a game of dominance. Detachment is not apathy. It is strategic indifference. You still see, you still think, but you do not attach. You do not overinvest. You never place your power in someone else's pocket. When you are indifferent, you become unpredictable. When you are unpredictable, you become dangerous. And danger, my dear listener, is the most seductive quality in this world. It makes people respect you. It makes people obey you. It makes people afraid to lose you. Do not chase. Do not explain. Do not justify. Stand still. Let them come to you. Because the one who cares less does not just survive. He dominates. And if you still doubt me, let me remind you, kings are not crowned for compassion. They are crowned for control. And control is born in indifference. Emotional detachment is not coldness. It is calculation. It is not the absence of feeling, but the domination of it. While the masses are enslaved by their reactions, the powerful man watches, unmoved, unreadable and untouchable. You see, when you care too much, you leak your strategy. You telegraph your weakness. You reveal what matters to you. And once that information leaves your mouth, it becomes a weapon in someone else's hand. The manipulator smiles, not because you are strong, but because you are transparent. You are predictable, and predictable men are controllable. The battlefield of life does not reward honesty of emotion. It rewards the art of concealment. You think they respect your vulnerability. No, they store it. You think they value your openness. No, they study it. Every outburst, every confession, every moment of desperation is an insight, not into your soul, but into how to break you. The one who cares less sets the pace of the interaction. They decide when to engage, when to withdraw, and when to destroy. because nothing can be used against a man who remains unreadable. You must learn to respond, not react. The masses react to words, to insults, to praise, to silence, but reaction is slavery. The powerful man calculates. He sees the insult but does not flinch. He hears the lie but does not correct it. He feels the chaos around him but remains still. This stillness unnerves people. It creates psychological distance, and that distance is power. It forces others to step toward you, while you remain anchored in control. In relationships, business, or politics, the same law applies. The less you invest emotionally, the more leverage you hold. If they cry and you remain calm, they spiral. If they rage and you stare in silence, they break. If they ignore you and you don't chase, they question their value. In every exchange, your ability to remain unbothered is your advantage. You are not heartless. You are selective with what enters your heart. Most are too eager to connect, to bond, to explain themselves. The man of power withholds. He listens more than he speaks. He allows discomfort to work in his favor. Silence is a weapon. Indifference is a fortress. Detachment is a strategy. These are not traits of a weak man. These are tools of rulers, conquerors, and kings. People chase what they can't have. They respect what doesn't beg, and they obey what they cannot predict. When you become emotionally economical, when you no longer give your reactions away for free, you become enigmatic. And the enigmatic man is dangerous because no one knows where to aim. Look around you. The most respected men are not loud. They are reserved. They say less. They smile less. They care less. And that very absence of emotional need turns them into centers of gravity. Others revolve around them. The weak orbit the strong, hoping for validation. But the man who learns detachment never orbits. He pulls people into his world and remains untouched by theirs. The world may try to shame you for this. They'll say you're distant, cold, emotionless. Let them. Their criticism is proof that you're becoming powerful, because the weak man's emotions are his leash, but yours are your weapons, drawn only when necessary and never wasted. In a world begging for attention, the one who withholds it controls it. They will call it apathy, coldness, indifference, but what they fail to grasp is that detachment is the throne upon which power sits. The man who learns to care less is not heartless. He is focused, strategic, immune to the chaos of emotional puppeteers. Let them feel, let them bleed. You instead must watch. Watch how easily people are controlled when their hearts override their minds. Do you want to see who holds the power in any room? It is not the loudest, not the one who needs validation, praise, or comfort. It is the one who does not flinch when others panic, who does not chase when others withdraw, who stays still while others beg. That man is untouchable. That man leads. And to lead, you must first learn to silence the need to be accepted. You see, when you care too much, you expose your weaknesses. You place your peace in the hands of others, and once they sense it, once they know they can make you react, they own you. Like a puppet dangling from their fingers, you dance to their tune. But the man who does not react, the man who walks away rather than argue, he rewrites the script. He becomes the storm no one can predict. Most men fail not because they lack strength, but because they seek affection. They want to be liked, understood, forgiven. Fools. These are luxuries, not necessities. Power is not earned through kindness. It is earned through mystery, through silence, through never letting the world know what rattles you, excites you, or devastates you. To care less is not to abandon humanity. It is to control your own. Imagine two warriors in battle. One fights for glory, the other for survival. Who do you think is more dangerous? The man fighting to impress dies first. The man fighting with nothing to prove, with no desire for applause, outlives them all. Your life must be like that battlefield. You must play the game as if applause means nothing, as if victory is only real when earned in solitude. Detachment is not a lack of emotion. It is the presence of discipline. Emotional control is not weakness. It is weaponry. You may feel, you may care, but never should your enemy see it. Your woman may leave. Your friend may betray you. Your rivals may plot. You will not flinch. You will not weep. You will nod and move forward. The cold silence you wield will terrify them more than 1,000 screams. There is something haunting about a man who does not react. In a world addicted to drama, to validation, to noise, he becomes the enigma. the ghost in the room. People want to provoke you to prove they matter. Deny them that privilege when they insult you. Smile when they threaten you. Blink when they beg for a response. Give them none. This is how the truly powerful speak, with silence. To be feared is simple. To be loved is beautiful. But to be respected without ever raising your voice, that is an art. And it is the art of detachment. Those who fear losing you will cling tighter. Those who know you cannot be moved will fall in line. The man who can walk away from anything, be it wealth, love, reputation, becomes the man everyone chases, because his power is not in his hands, it is in his mind. I say to you, stop caring who likes you. Start caring who fears losing your presence. Stop chasing apologies, closure, or understanding. Start mastering your indifference, your calmness under fire, your silence in betrayal. That is power, that is control. And in this world, the one who controls more wins, the one who cares less reigns. Let us now turn to your greatest test: relationships, romantic, familial, social. It is here that most powerful men are disarmed, not on the battlefield, but in the bedroom, not by sword, but by soft voices and illusions of love. You think love is pure? Think again. Love is war wearing perfume. And the one who cares less in love wins every time. They will teach you to give your heart, to be vulnerable, to communicate. These are not strategies, they are traps. Because in every relationship, someone holds the leash, and it's never the one who shows their cards first, the one who waits, who observes, who does not confess until necessary. He is the one who dictates the pace. You must be that man. You must master emotional distance even when your body is close. You can't be manipulated if you don't need them. That is the golden law. Dependency breeds weakness. Whether it's love, validation, or attention, once you need it, you've lost the war. This is how they control you. With sweet words, temporary affection, promises of permanence, and when you believe them, they own you. But the man who cares less, who knows love can be a weapon, he stays in power, he walks if needed, and when he walks, they break. Your strength lies in your ability to say no, not just to your enemies, but to the people you care about. They will test you. They will ask for sacrifices, compromises, little pieces of your soul in exchange for peace. Decline with elegance, with calm, but decline. You were not born to serve someone else's comfort. You were born to rule your own reality. And if that makes you cold, so be it. Ice is harder than fire. Consider the serpent. It does not roar. It does not chase. It waits. It strikes only when it must. You must be like the serpent in your personal life. Quiet, calculating, unreadable. Do not over-explain. Do not justify your absence, your silence, your ambition. The more they understand you, the easier you are to manipulate. So remain a mystery, even to those closest to you. And when you are betrayed, as you inevitably will be, show no reaction. They expect rage. They expect you to beg, to fight, to spiral. Deny them that satisfaction. Say nothing. Walk away. That silence will haunt them longer than your anger ever could. Because true power is not revenge. It is indifference. Revenge is an emotional reaction. Indifference is divine judgment. When others are driven by their hearts, you must be guided by your mind. That is how you stay 10 steps ahead. Emotions make people impulsive, desperate, predictable, but you will not chase closure. You will not seek validation. You will not explain your value. You will simply exist, unbothered, unattached, and untouchable. This is not cruelty. It is survival. You must stop romanticizing connection. Connection is a tool. Use it. Don't worship it. Be capable of love. Yes, but only from a position of power. Give affection, not your core. Be kind, but never available. Listen, but never reveal. Because the moment they feel they have access to your soul, they will shape it for their benefit. You must become a fortress, strong on the outside, empty on the inside, impenetrable, detached. Your worth is not in your ability to please people. It's in your refusal to be controlled by them. And when people realize they cannot mold you, that you're unmovable, they will do one of two things: fear you or worship you. Both are acceptable outcomes. So let this be your creed. Never let love make you weak. Never let friendships dull your blade. Never let anyone's tears pull you from your path. You are not a therapist. You are not a savior. You are a strategist. And in the grand game of power, those who remain emotionally neutral dominate those who drown in sentiment. Remember, the man who cares less is never lost, because he is never attached, and the one who cannot be owned cannot be broken. Let us conclude with the ultimate truth. Control is not granted, it is taken, and it is taken not by those who shout the loudest, nor by those who beg to be understood, but by the one who can remain silent while others scream, the man who can walk away without flinching, the one who can starve his own emotions, while the world tries to feed him poison wrapped in affection. They will call you arrogant, unreachable, cold. Let them. Weak men need warmth to function. Powerful men radiate fire from within. They don't seek comfort, they create tension. They do not submit to the need for closure, reassurance, or approval. They write their own narrative, and in it, they are always in control. Do you understand now why the one who cares less wins? Because he refuses to let his inner world be dictated by external circumstances. The storm may rage outside, but inside, he is still calm, focused, untouched. That is what makes people fear him. He cannot be moved. Look closely at the people who command respect. They are not the ones chasing connection. They are the ones too rare to be reached, too disciplined to be dragged into emotional games. They are not mirrors, they are walls. You don't look into them, you crash into them. And here is the brutal paradox. When you care less, people care more. They are magnetized by your silence. They chase your attention. They obsess over your indifference. Why? Because most people are addicted to being needed. They crave the feeling of being important. When you strip them of that illusion, they spiral, they try harder. They give more, but you don't move. You let them exhaust themselves in your orbit while you remain centered, powerful, and free. Freedom is the ultimate form of power, and to achieve it, you must be emotionally sovereign. No one should be able to trigger you, bait you, or manipulate you. Your detachment is your armor. Your ability to walk away is your sword, and your silence is your crown. Stop explaining yourself. Stop seeking understanding. Stop justifying your ambition, your distance, your discipline. Most won't understand you because they are not meant to. Let them gossip, let them doubt, let them misunderstand. You weren't born to be liked, you were born to be respected. Control isn't just about others, it's about you. Can you delay gratification? Can you say no when everyone expects yes? Can you choose power over pleasure, discipline over chaos, your future over their opinions? If you can, you don't just win, you dominate. Detachment isn't emptiness, it's intelligence. It's the realization that nothing is permanent, neither their love nor their hate. You don't ride their emotional roller coasters. You build your own empire on still ground. Let others react, you respond. Let others chase, you choose. Let others beg, you walk. Be the one who cares less, not because you are bitter, but because you are focused. Because you have seen what caring too much does. It weakens, it blinds, it chains. And you were never meant to be anyone's slave, not even to your own emotions. So rise above, detach, observe, control. This is the Machiavellian way. Ruthless, calculated, supreme. Now, if this message burned through your illusions and lit something cold and sharp inside you, subscribe. If you're ready to stop being manipulated, dominated, and pulled like a puppet by people who barely know their own motives, like the video, share it with someone who still believes caring too much is a virtue. Because power doesn't beg, power doesn't chase, power watches, power chooses, and power always cares less.